Minasan, konnichiwa. Welcome back to our kanji series, your one-stop destination to learn and master the kanji for JLPT N5. If you are new to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon next to it so that you get notified immediately when we post our next video. In today's discussion, we would be covering the kanji related to calendar. Kono video dewa, karenda no kanji o benkyou shimashou. So we would learn the kanji for days of the week starting from Monday to Sunday, and finally we would also learn the kanji for year. The kanji which I have selected for today's learning have mostly originated from pictures. Ekara dekita kanji desu. So it's going to be interesting to know how those pictures have been captured in the form of a kanji. And one more point about the kanjis for today's discussion is most of them have got inspired from elements of nature like sun, moon, water, fire, etc. The way we're going to cover each kanji is we would learn about the picture from which the kanji originated from, then the stroke order, after which we would learn the way to read the kanji, that is the onyomi and the kunyomi of it. Finally, some example words and sentences using that kanji. So, let's begin. Soredewa hajimemashou. The first thing which I wanted to do is recall back the days of the week in Japanese. We've already learnt it, right? If you've still not watched our video on days of the week, please do go watch that video. I would be leaving the link for it in the description box below. So, let's start telling the days of the week starting from Monday. Getsuyobi, Kaiyobi, Suiyobi, Mokuyobi, Kinyobi, Doyobi, Nichiyobi. Yobi is common everywhere. Let's exclude it and then tell the days of the week again. Gets, Ka, Sui, Moku, Kin, Do, Nichi. You may wonder, why am I teaching you days of the week again here? Well, if you know these sounds already, you know the onyomi of the kanjis which we would be discussing. So all you have to learn is the kunyomi of the kanji. Let's start with the kanji for Monday. Remember Monday as moon day because the kanji for this is inspired from moon. Bring to your mind a picture of the moon now. Not that full moon, but the crescent shaped moon, something like this, and clouds passing through it. This kanji has to be capturing moon but not with circular strokes, with vertical strokes. So the kanji is drawn like this. This part of the kanji represents the moon and the two lines that are cutting across are the clouds. Let's now learn this kanji in detail. Meaning of the kanji are moon, month, period. This kanji is drawn with 4 strokes and the stroke order for it being the left hand side stroke first, thereafter this, and finally the 2 lines that are cutting across. Quickly watch the way the kanji is drawn now. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's now see how this kanji is read, which means the kunyomi and the onyomi for it. As I already told you, the onyomi sound, you know, what is Monday called? Getsu. So the onyomi sound is getsu. Well, there is one more onyomi sound to be remembered here. Suppose you're telling first month, second month, that is January, February. What are those words called? Ichi gatsu, ni gatsu, san gatsu. So that gatsu is the other sound for the kanji. The kunyomi for it is tsuki. When you tell moon, you use this word tsuki. Some example words using this kanji now. The first word, Monday. This would be read as getsuyobi. Getsuyobi. Second, moon. Moon, we would read it as tsuki. The third and the fourth word, draw close attention to it. You could see the ichi kanji, that is the kanji for one, followed by the kanji for month. And the fourth word, there is the letter ka fitted in between both. Suppose you write it as ichi and then the kanji, this would be read as ichigatsu. Ichigatsu, which means January. But when you're telling 1 month, that is 1 month period, you would tell it as ikkagetsu. Ikkagetsu. Quite many people get confused here. Let me give you another example to drive this point very clear in your mind. February would be nigatsu. March, sangatsu. But if I have to tell 2 month period, it would be nikkagetsu. It's not nikkagatsu, it's nikkagetsu. 3 month period, sankagetsu. Clear? Now, example sentences using this kanji. The first sentence, I saw the moon. Here, what would be the reading for the kanji? It would be read as tsuki o mimashita. I came to Tokyo before 1 month. Ikka dash mae ni Tokyo e ikimashita. This would be read as ikkagetsu mae ni Tokyo e ikimashita. Moving to the next kanji, that is for Tuesday. Remember Tuesday as fire day. Fire, a picture of fire as in bonfire, sticks placed below and flames coming out of it. A picture like this. This is captured in the kanji like this. So the sticks is represented like this and the flames with those 2 strokes like this. Meaning of the kanji, fire. And the way this kanji is drawn, it has 4 strokes in it. And the stroke order being, first one is the side 2 strokes, thereafter vertical, then this one. Watch the way the kanji is drawn closely now. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kanji readings. The onyomi for the kanji is ka. You remember kayobi ka? There's only one onyomi. Kunyomi for it is he. When you tell fire, you use he. Example words using this kanji now. The first word would be read as kayobi. The second one would be read as he. The third one, fireworks, would be read as hanabi. He, if you want to make it into a voiced consonant by adding the tenten, he becomes B. So this word would be read as hanabi. Example sentences using this kanji. The fire is hot. Kanji wa atsui desu. The reading for the kanji here would be he. He wa atsui desu. Another example sentence. I have Japanese class on Tuesday. The kanji yobi ni nihongo no korasu ga arimasu. Very simple. It would be read as kayobi ni nihongo no korasu ga arimasu. Wednesday. Remember it as water day. Water. Bring to your mind a stream of water. This is going to be captured in kanji like this. Stream, this is the line, and then the splashes captured like this. So the kanji looks like this. The meaning of the kanji, as I already told you, is water. And this kanji would be drawn with 4 strokes. The stroke order being, first is the vertical line, then this one, thereafter first line, and then the second line. Let's look at the way the kanji is drawn in detail now. One more time, vertical line, thereafter this one, then comes this line, and finally this line. Kanji readings. What is Wednesday called? Sui. So the onyomi sound for it is sui. And water, the word is mizu. So the kunyomi of the kanji is mizu. Mizu, sui. Example words. The first word would be read as suyobi. The second word would be read as water, would be mizu. Third one, water supply. This would be read as suido. Example sentences using this kanji. This picture, in Japan, mostly in public places, drinking water, you would find something like this, wherein you have to just press the button and drink water like that. So you don't have a tap, but a spray which comes out and you can drink water. I really love drinking water like this. So reading this sentence, I drink water. Dash o nomimasu. Sui or mizu? Mizu o nomimasu. Next one. I will go for shopping on Wednesday. Kanji, yobi ni kaimono ni ikimasu. Kaimono means shopping, ikimasu means go. So I will go for shopping on Wednesday. Very simple. It would be read as suiyobi. Suiyobi ni kaimono ni ikimasu. Thursday. Remember Thursday as tree day. T for Thursday, T for tree, tree. A picture of tree. If I have to remove the leaves and just keep the remaining part of the tree, it is something like this. And this part of the tree is captured in the kanji like this. Beautiful kanji, right? There are quite many kanjis which use this as the radical. What does radical mean? You will learn it slowly as we learn more about kanji. The meaning of the kanji is tree, wood. And this kanji is drawn with 4 strokes. The first stroke is this line, thereafter the vertical line, and then the left hand side followed by the right hand side. Let's look at the way the kanji is drawn now. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and finally the 4th line. Kanji readings. Onyomi for the kanji, you can guess it because it's the same as a Thursday, moku. But there's one more onyomi for it, pretty similar, moku, boku. So there are 2 onyomi. Kunyomi, this is the word for tree. It's ki. So kunyomi is ki. Example words. The first word would be read as mokuyobi. Thursday would be mokuyobi. The next word would be read as ki, means tree, wood. Example sentence using this kanji. Oh, that's a big tree. That tree is big. Ano dash wa oki desu. And the reading for it would be ano ki wa oki desu. Friday. If you know Tamil, you would be able to relate to this example easily. Friday is called as Velli Kilamai. Velli means silver. In Japanese, Friday you remember it as gold day. There are 2 meanings for this kanji, gold, money also. But Friday you essentially remember it as gold day. Gold is not found on the surface level. It's hidden underground. So for gold, recall a picture where under the mountain the gold deposit is hidden. This is captured in the kanji like this. This line represents the mountain. The other part of the kanji is the gold deposit hidden under the mountain. Meaning of the kanji. As I already told you, there are two meanings to it. One is gold and the other is money. This kanji, when it comes to drawing the kanji, I think out of all the kanjis which we have seen today, this kanji is little difficult to draw. It has 8 strokes in it. Look at the way the kanji is drawn now. First line, second, third, not the vertical line, another horizontal line. Then comes a vertical line. Don't draw the bottom line. Side lines, and finally you complete with the bottom line. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Not the vertical line. Again horizontal line. Then the vertical line. Then the 2 strokes in the side. Finally you complete the kanji with the bottom line. Bottom line is the last thing which you draw in most of the kanjis. Now let's look at the kanji readings. The onyomi, you already know it. Friday is kin. So the onyomi here is kin. There's only one onyomi. Kunyomi is kane. As in okane, okane means money. Example words. The first word, very easy for you to guess, and that's Friday, so it will be kinyobi. The next word means gold. This would be read as kin. And the third word, money, the reading would be okane. Okane. Example sentences using this kanji. I have money. O dash ga arimas. Very easy. O, so it has to be kane. Okane ga arimas. The next one. I bought a gold necklace at the departmental store. Depato de dash no necklace o kaimashita. Depato de dash no necklace o kaimashita. Gold, what was the word we saw? Kin. So this would be read as Depato de kin no necklace o kaimashita. We are left with the kanji for Saturday and Sunday now. Saturday. Remember Saturday as soil day. There is another meaning to it also, earth, but for now we remember it as soil day. When you visualize soil is that surface on which a plant grows. So visualize a young sapling that is growing out from the soil. This is captured in the kanji like this. So as I already told you, meaning of the kanji is soil. But there are 2 other meanings also, which could be earth, ground. This kanji is pretty simple to draw. There are 3 strokes in this kanji. The stroke order being, where will you start off with? This horizontal line, then the vertical line, and finally the last bottom line. Look at the way the kanji is drawn now. One more time. First, second, and finally the third line. When it comes to kanji readings, you know the onyomi. I only have to tell the kunyomi here. Onyomi for it is, what is Saturday? Do. So the onyomi for it is do. Kunyomi for it would be tsuchi. Tsuchi. Example words. The first word would be read as doyobi. Good, doyobi. And the next word, which means soil, would be read as tsuchi. Tsuchi. Example sentences using this kanji. Saturday is a holiday. Dash yobi wa yasumi desu. Yasumi means holiday. Doyobi wa yasumi desu. The last day of the week, which is Sunday. And Sunday literally means sun day. Sun. Visualizing sun is pretty simple. Only thing, when you are going to convert the picture of sun into a kanji, we would not be drawing with the round and circular lines. We would be depicting it with straight lines. So the kanji for sun looks like this. Getting into the kanji now, as I already told you, the meaning of this kanji is sun. There is another meaning to it, and that is day. We have already learnt a kanji for month. And what was that kanji? The first kanji. Remember moon kanji? That is for month, and this sun kanji is for day. When it comes to drawing the kanji, it has 4 strokes. The first stroke is the left hand side line. Thereafter this one, third, and finally the 4th line. Let's look at the way the kanji is drawn. One more time. The first line, second, third, and finally the bottom line. Readings of the kanji. The onyomi sound you already know. What is Sunday? Nichi. So the onyomi for it is nichi. There is one more onyomi sound, and that's jitsu. Kunyomi, there are 2 kunyomi here. First one is he. Sometimes it could also become be in some words. And the other kunyomi is ka, as in mika, yoka, muika. When you're telling days of the month, you tell ka, that is this kanji. Example words. The first word, if you see, the kanji is used at the beginning and also at the end. At the beginning, this kanji would be read as nichi, while at the end it would be read as bi. So this word would be read as nichiyobi. The second word, which means day, would be read as hi. The third word, third day of the month, would be read as mikka. Mikka. The last word, which means weekday, you would read it as heijutsu. Heijutsu. For this kanji, there are quite some words which have irregular readings. Let's cover some of them now. These are the words. Let's read these words one by one. Yesterday, kino, today, kyo, tomorrow, ashita. Japan, the word is nihon. Japanese language would be nihongo. And the last word, first day of the month, we've already learned that this has an irregular reading when we did the kanji for number 1. And this word would be read as tsuitachi. We are done with the days of the week. Finally, the last kanji for today's discussion, and that's the kanji for year. The kanji for year looks like this. This is drawn with 6 strokes. Let's look at the way the strokes are to be drawn. The first stroke, second, don't draw the vertical stroke, third, fourth, fifth, finally the vertical stroke. Let's look at the way the kanji is drawn now. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally the vertical stroke. Readings for the kanji. We've been doing onyomi first and then kunyomi so far, right? For this, let's go in the order of kunyomi first and then the onyomi. Kunyomi for it is toshi and onyomi is nen. Repeat. Toshi, nen. Example words. The first word would be read as kotoshi. This year we would tell it as kotoshi. Last year the word would be kyonen. Kyonen. Next year would be rainen. third year student would be student. You remember it is gakse. So remove that gak. Say is left. Say and you join it with 3 year. So this word would be read as, there are 2 kanjis put together. First kanji is a 3 kanji. Here it would be read as sun. And the year kanji has the sound of nin. So this word would be sun nin sei. Sun nin sei. Okay. Second year student would be ni nin sei. We are done with the example words. Let's look at a sentence using this kanji. I will go to Japan this year. How would we read this? There are 3 kanjis in this. The first kanji there would be ko, followed by the year kanji would be read as kotoshi. And if you remember words with irregular reading which we discussed when we did the sun kanji, the next 2 kanjis, how would that be read as nihon? Japan, nihon. Kotoshi, nihon ni ikimasu. Kotoshi, nihon ni ikimasu. Recap time. Let's now quickly recap all the kanjis which we have learnt in today's video. We have covered the kanjis for the days of the week, namely from Monday to Sunday. Monday you will remember it as moon day, Tuesday fire day, Wednesday water day, Thursday tree day, Friday Vellikkilamai will be here gold day, Saturday soil day, and Sunday is actually Sunday. The kanjis for it, they look like this. For moon, the crescent shaped with the clouds passing across. For fire, bonfire with flames depicted. Water, a stream of water flowing with splashes like this. Tree, the branches and the roots depicted. Gold, golden treasure hidden under the mountain. Soil, a young sapling growing on the soil. Sun, the sun is depicted with straight lines. Readings of the kanji. Let's quickly recollect them. Getsu, gatsu, tsuki, ka, hi, sui, mizu, moku, boku, ki, kin, kane, do, tsuchi. There are 4 readings here. Watch out. Nichi, jitsu, hi, B also is there, ka. Finally, if I have to sum up the kanjis, day, month and year. For day, the kanji is that sun kanji. For month, it is the moon kanji. And year is this one. The readings for day and month, we have already looked at it. So I'm going to just recollect back the reading for year kanji, and that is kunyomi is toshi and onyomi is nen. Thank you so much for watching the video. Kanjis take time for the readings to sink in, so please feel free to rewind and watch this video again. If you found this video helpful, please press the like button so that it will motivate me to upload some more videos like this for you. Meet you in our next video. Till then, bye bye.